We went to elections and we came back out of the elections and there's an equal split in the provincial legislature. ANC has got 15 and the opposition parties combined have got 15. So we started with a process of engagement with opposition parties. Freedom Front Plus only have one seat. So we spoke to them and they said, it's okay, we are going to support your candidacy for the Speaker, Deputy Speaker and the Premier, and we don't have any interest in serving in the provincial government. So we also made an offer that you guys can take the position of the Speaker. They said, no, we are not interested in that. What we are interested in is the position of the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Coxstar, which is Human Settlements and Local Government. So we said that is okay. And then they said to us, we'll go back and to our Federal Council and we are going to come up with some discussion documents. So with our last meeting, they came with two concept documents. One concept document is on the constitution of the provincial government, where they are actually expressing their interest for the position of the portfolio chairperson for Coxstar, and also raising some other issues that there should be a stable administration that is transparent and accountable and all of that. That's the first concept document. And then there's a second concept document, which they've also presented. The second concept document is on the status and future developments in Orania. And then we looked at both documents and we submitted these documents to the National Negotiating Team. And the National Negotiating Team said the first document on the constitution of the provincial government in the Northern Cape, it's fair, it's modest request, and we don't have challenges with it. And then they said, then what we'll have to do is to get a team of lawyers, which we are working with, to look into the second document on the status and as well as future development in Orania.
Okay.
That is where we are. We are sitting with concept documents in front of us. Anybody who said we've signed anything, can that person then produce the signed document? There is no such signed document, but we are involved. No, there is no signed document. Nothing has been signed. Nothing has been signed. We are involved in negotiations. Concept documents have been submitted to us, and we welcome those engagements by the Freedom Front Plus, because Orania is a reality of the Northern Cape. At some point, we'll have to sit down, look at the status and the continued existence of Orania in our province. So that is where we are.
Yeah, the second document, when you say it talks to the status and future development of Orania,
yes,
what exactly are they proposing there? Because Orania is already constitutionally recognized. That's private land. They can do whatever they want.
Yes.
So what exactly in that second document are they
So let me raise the first issue. Let me raise the first issue that you guys are speaking about. You say when you speak of Orania, you speak of Orania town. There's no such thing which is called Orania town. Orania is in Tembelihle municipality. That municipality has got only two towns. It's Hopetown and Straitenberg. Orania is a rural settlement. It's a farm. So these are all developments which are taking place in a farming area, which is a private land. It's 30 kilometers from my hometown. I pass there every time I go home. It's a farm, which is being developed with about 1,400 to 500 residents. So in the concept document, there's quite a whole lot of issues. We'll have to sit down for the whole day in order for us to discuss the issues which are here. But basically, is the issue of cooperation, of cooperation relationships between Orania and the provincial government, and the issues of further development of Orania. But what is important about the second document, what they are asking for, it's a symbolic gesture, because they know, as the province, we don't have any powers with regard to most of these issues which they've raised in this document. What they are asking for, it's a symbolic gesture, because there's a number of, can you still remember there was a court case which was there 2000 between the provincial government and Orania, and that court case was withdrawn, and the decision was let the provincial government and the Orania Transitional Council sit down to discuss the issues around Orania. And what happened then when Sidney Mufamadi was the Minister of Local Government, he established a task team. I was then a municipal manager. He included, I was part of that task team. I was working in a work stream which was chaired by the National Director General of Local Government. And some of the issues that we were considering was what is the status of Orania and how could the country countenance with such a development where a cultural group with a certain identity would want to use that in order to preserve their heritage. Those are the difficult questions that we're dealing with. Then I was part and that work was never concluded because as soon as Sydney left, the work collapsed.
Yeah, that cooperation and relationship that you say is being proposed in this document, would it be, what would it be? So are you saying that would just be a symbolic gesture where the Northern Cape government recognizes Orania? Because I'm trying to understand, would there be cooperation between the provincial government and what would that mean exactly in practical terms?
Check. When they raised this issue, you see, let me give you an example of one neighboring town to Orania. It's my hometown, Pietersville. There, the municipality has got commonage land, which is actually bigger than Orania. The commonage land which the municipality in Pietersville, called Renosterberg municipality, have is bigger than Orania. But the commonage land is not used optimally. One of the issues that we raise with them is with the experience and the skills that you have there in Orania, you should also assist our municipalities with commonage land and those upcoming farmers in order for them to use the land optimally. They were excited about that. They say, we are ready to do that, to assist the upcoming farmers in the province in order to ensure that we'll get some few of them to graduate into becoming commercial farmers on commonage land. So just the commonage land in the nearby town, there about 30 kilometers, is bigger than Orania. So and they okay.
The last question, Dr. Saul, because I'm out of time. As the ANC though in the Northern Cape,
yeah.
I spoke to Fikile Mbalula, and I mean I've always known the ANC's position on Orania over the years. Not once have I ever heard of an ANC leader who speaks of a possible relationship and cooperation between a provincial government or a government institution with that enclave. Now, the Fikile Mbalula said, when I asked him about even any possibility that there could be even a symbolic gesture of recognizing Orania, and he said we wouldn't entertain anything of that sort. We don't advocate for anything like that. We advocate for non-racialism. We don't believe in what Orania believes in. Has your position changed as the African National Congress on this?
No, our position has never changed. South Africa that is defined as a state, and it's a territory. It's one single entity, and what the people of Orania are asking for is not cessation. They don't want to be cut off South Africa, but they are bringing up the issue of self-determination. And our interpretation, I don't know whether you understand the evolution of this concept of self-determination. It's even there in the UN Declaration of Human Rights for nations' right to self-determination. But when it was included in the UN Charter of Rights, it was for colonized communities. It was for colonized societies, like Africa, which was under...
I'm just going to pause you there, because I want to do the news quickly, because I'm late. I want to take a break quickly. If you don't mind, I want you to finish the point you're making. So if you don't mind,